Laughing Brook. Poetry for sensual consciousness. Between a rock and a hard place, there the stream of life flows, all none the less. No way. A clear no. When was the last time I got that? A no to set a boundary, express dislike. A no to clear the air, to lead from illusion to what is actually there. Instead, so many covers of shapes and forms so blooming wild. Oh yes, but not just right now. I'm also busy now, you know. That would be nice, I will consider, was the last I ever heard. It's so important to me. But other things are more important now. A smile, a hug, the Judas kiss before the dagger in my heart. The lovely rose you hand me, that comes oh so from your heart. That really smells like fart. Alas, a no. I go my way, and what else can I? But all my praises, that I know, all my praises for a clear no. A life worth living. I once read this David Bowie quote where he said something along the lines of, "Be frank with people, it saves you a lot of time." Which can be harsh, as we might hurt other people's feelings. And don't we all want to be loved and not be rejected as the insensitive, egotistic person? But then again, being on the receiving end of this, sometimes people don't say no at all where they feel they should, because of shame or fear or cunning or who knows what. I once started a telemarketing company, and in the early days I've spent my time calling up people trying to sell them this or that. The most tiring people to talk with were the ones that could not say no. They were holding the line and going along through lengthy conversations while never revealing that they actually didn't want to buy anything. What a waste of time and energy for both of us. Whether we want it or not, this unwillingness to speak your truth creates a facade, an appearance of something that is not. And often, if we're honest, this is what we want. We want the other person to be happy. We don't want to disappoint them. We try to avoid an imagined conflict. We want to be liked. We're afraid of the consequences, whatever, while secretly wishing to just tell it like it is. We're being drawn into a tiring game of avoidance and pretense. And people around us see a version of ourselves that isn't real. Now, psychology claims that lying is a fundamental trait across all cultures, rooted in our evolution and our will to survive. So it is part of human nature, part of our human experience. This means we should see it and view it with a bit of an understanding that we've all been there and done that. In that regard, there is no such thing as a moral high ground. Sometimes it is a good thing to lie. How do I look today, darling? Now, if I came back with, just like any other day, sweetheart, it might be a true statement, but it may not produce the kind of bond I want to have with my sweetheart. But we would err greatly if we concluded that, therefore, it's okay and no big deal to lie. Because lies introduce a treacherous double ground into life that is the cause for so much suffering we experience and send others into, and eventually ourselves. Even though our minds tend to find all kinds of reasons why this is not the case at all. Most of all, though, being honest robs me of the experience of how life could feel like if I followed this instance inside myself that, despite of all my questions, seems to know which way to go. Doing that isn't always straightforward. But if I allow myself the time and space to really listen to myself, it usually becomes very clear. This is the instance we sometimes call conscience. So, if I dare to step towards this fear of rejection and speak my truth, it may lead me into trouble. But generally, I will experience that I'm a more authentic version of myself, and that I'm connecting with people and events that are much more in resonance with me, with who I am. Then life can start to feel amazingly different. For this kind of honesty and clarity in communication creates a resonance in my life. If I'm only saying yes when I mean yes, and no when I mean no, it shapes the social structure I'm in. I become visible as a person, as a character, and this means I'm building connections with people that are in resonance with who I am, which is one of the ingredients for a happier life. It leads me into a life where I feel like I have lived my own life and not pretended to be someone else. And Bowie probably was right. It saves a lot of time. Time that is better spent on things and people I really love. No. I got that. Clear no. When was the last time I got that? A no to set a boundary. Express dislike. A no to clear the air. To lead from illusion to what is actually there. Instead, so many covers. Of shapes and forms, so blooming wild. No. Oh yes, but not just right now. I'm also busy now, you know. That would be nice. I will consider. Was the last I ever heard. A smile, a hug, the Judas kiss before the dagger in my heart. The lovely rose you hand me, that's oh so from your heart, and really smells like fart. Alas, no. I'll go my way. And what else can I? But all my praises, for a clear no. This is the end, beautiful friend. This is the end. And there's no way this podcast is going to continue, at least not this episode. There will be another one, and it's already in the pipeline. And I want to thank you, really do, for listening to this podcast. And as always, if you like it, share it with friends. If you don't like it, maybe send me a comment and help me to make something better. Be bold. My name is Laughing Brook. I'm a poet, a dancer, a mystic, a man whisperer. Thanks for listening, and keep on flowing, bumping and jumping with the stream of life.